morning it has been. Would you agree? I mean, has this been awesome or what? Children singing, theater with costumes, and a story that has inspired generations for nearly 2,000 years. This morning truly has been an awe-inducing morning. There is some new research. It's out from King's College, London, and it regards the experience of awe, of amazement. And they did a study of participants who were viewing art and paintings and those kinds of things in museums. And they recognized that when people were struck with awe of these incredible works of art, that the level of stress hormones in their body dropped 22% on average. And the markers of inflammation in their bodies dropped even more deeply, and their heart rhythms indicated greater relaxation. So, what they learned was that the experience of awe clinically brings peace into our lives. Now, Joseph, the man that we heard about this morning in our story, was in serious need of peace. We just heard the story of how he was so stressed out because he had heard that Mary, his engaged wife, well, she was pregnant, and he knew that he hadn't had anything to do with it, which of course would have created an immense amount of stress and anxiety in his life. But after he had considered what he was going to do, Matthew chapter 1 says that an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife." Why? Well, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. Now, just think for a moment what Joseph would have experienced waking up after that dream. I believe it would have been extreme awe, amazement about what he had just heard and experienced. And from the study that we just heard about, clinically, that would have reduced his stress and anxiety, giving him peace in the situation and providing him with a sense of what I am calling this morning we-ness. That experience of God present with him in a very, very difficult situation transformed his solitary sense of stress, his aloneness, into an awestruck experience of we-ness. God with us. Emmanuel. Jesus in that moment. And he names it, and he names his newborn son. That is what happens in the presence of God for Joseph. And that is what can happen when we, too, are awestruck in the presence of God. We, too, can say, Emmanuel, God is with us. We can proclaim a we, and all. We can proclaim we are no longer alone in our stressful days. As we go from this place, having been in the presence of God, may we too leave in awe, proclaiming Emmanuel, Jesus. God is with us. Peace.